Hi, I'm Laurie Rogers, and this is Nancy Miner, and we're seeing a lot of changes happen in the market, and so we want to talk to you a little bit about that today.
In the past 35 years in the real estate industry, I've seen a lot of changes, but in the last 2 years, it's been on hyperdrive.
Yes.
We've seen changes in the industry, and especially as we went into COVID and the lockdown and the fears that people had, and how we had to change our business to work with the fears and concerns of buyers and sellers. I went the first 15, maybe 20 years in the industry without having a cash sale.
Wow.
And nobody paid cash. And now we're seeing, especially this year, with the market being the way the market's been, which is very low inventory, very high demand,
Yes.
There are more and more people that are choosing to pay cash because they're able to look stronger in the eyes of the seller because they are paying cash. That's definitely a trend that I've seen. Zoom is something that I never heard of, and a year ago today was probably when we were doing Zoom listing presentations and buyer consults, and it's probably going to impact the future because there are going to be times when, and now we are doing buyer presentations or listing presentations with someone from out of state, and now we have the tools to do it with. And I think the other change that I've seen in the industry is that videos have taken on a much higher level of importance, and people want videos and people want the really beautiful photos. For example, Laurie had a client that during COVID that was in Washington, D.C.
They lived it, yes, and so we did a whole walk through a house on FaceTime, and I was able to show them, and they would say, go closer up to that granite, and they bought the house before they'd actually seen it. They were able to come during the inspection and see it, but I'd never sold a house over FaceTime, so that was an interesting thing, and we are seeing some of that now.
Yeah, I think that will be more of a trend for any relo buyer in the future. Yeah. And we had a couple of those before when they were relocating back here. We had some clients that we were working with from UPS, and they wanted someone to go and do the FaceTime and take them through the house so they could screen down so there weren't 20 homes. Different time, obviously, but so there weren't 20 homes to look at, but were 4 homes to look at, and they did their screening that way.
Yeah.
That's
a good way. Another thing too that I'm seeing is people going ahead and working with whoever their lender's going to be and getting every single bit of their paperwork in so that when the lender talks to the buyer's agent, they'll be saying, hey, they're completely pre-approved. I even heard of one lender actually waiving the financing contingency so that they could compete with another cash offer, which I thought was pretty amazing. So the lenders are really being reactive to and responsive to what's going on in the market as well.
I'm Nancy Miner.
And I'm Laurie Rogers, and we want to make all your moves.
Miner Details.